Hello and welcome to Voices of Nature. Today I'm going to be doing a fire scrying session for you. So I'll be looking into the flame of the candle here. I will be able to see images and I'll have images downloaded into my head. So from my spirit guides and from your guides or whoever's around and wishes to give us a message. So if anything does resonate, please let me know by liking and subscribing if you feel inclined to do so. And I appreciate it if you wish to share this video with someone who you may feel will resonate. So with that, let's call in spirit. Thank you, angels, ancestors, divine beings of light, for coming into this space and giving us clear and concise messages for the greatest good of all. Thank you. So this is a beeswax candle that I've made. I like using beeswax because the flame is quite high. If it is too bright for you to look into, you can adjust the lighting on your phone or device. Okay. So the first thing they're giving me is a crow. So there may be a message coming in for you. Yeah, this is a bit of a squawky crow. So I'm sort of hearing blah, 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 wow, wow, wow. I can see you rolling your eyes. So there may be someone coming in with some news, but they're squawking about nothing. I'm hearing they're giving me all squawk, no talk. You're funny. Yeah, so someone may be coming in with some news that's false. Someone may be coming in to try and blindside you, but this person's just full of it. They may come to cause trouble, but they want to bring some news to you, but you're really not going to be that interested. Okay, so I'm seeing water now. And I'm seeing the blessing of water, so holy water. Is this a christening or a baptism? Someone may be attending a christening or a baptism, or you may be christening your child. You may be the godparent of a child. Someone else may be working with water spiritually, so you may be doing moon ceremonies with water. And someone's aware of the consciousness of water, I'm hearing. You may be working with the consciousness of water in some sort of a ceremony or some way in your life. Or has someone discovered something new to do with water? Is this a scientific thing? I'm not sure. There may even be something globally that they've discovered about water. I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm seeing a message sign like you would get on a text message when you get a message on your phone, with lots of exclamation marks. So this is an important message for someone. What is this? Yeah, so they're showing me someone on the edge and they're saying on the brink. So someone's on the brink of something big. So a big growth I'm seeing. So personally, professionally, perhaps even spiritually for someone. So either physical work, so this could be a work project. You may be on the brink of a breakthrough with a work project, a completion of a contract, I'm hearing, or some sort of a discovery that takes you further, either in your career or takes you advances you further in your life, but there's on the brink of almost like a breakthrough that will take you to a whole new level. So they're saying level up, level up. So yeah, for someone else, this is definitely spiritually. So you may be working on yourself. You may have had an awakening, a spiritual awakening recently. Someone's coming into their life purpose. Yeah, so what they're showing me is a road that's quite wide, and it's starting to become narrow. So honing in is what they're saying. So this road is honing in, and this gives me a feeling of assertiveness and strength, and a real strength and determination with this. So it feels like a masculine energy. So this isn't about gender, it's about the energy of the transformation. So I feel like now you have more confidence than you've ever had before in your abilities, and you have more of a positive mindset to be able to, losing my words here, positive mindset to manifest and to become in harmony with what you want. So this may be in line with that person before, about being on the brink of a breakthrough, or yeah. So I think this is probably collectively, because it's the same sort of thing coming up. So they're showing me a tipping point, so almost like a seesaw, and you're at or off the edge of a cliff where you're at that tipping point. So you're right on the edge of a breakthrough. So this feels like a beautiful energy. It feels fantastic. This gives me a feeling of freedom on the other side of this, and opportunity. So this may be, I know, life's a bit hard at the moment for a lot of people, but this feels very collective, like a collective energy. Okay, I'm seeing a number 83. What? Yeah, 83, or you may be 83 years old, or 838. Okay, so someone else, someone has someone around them who is how do I say this? So the guide's telling me that there's someone here who's been pessimistic for too long. So someone needs to have more of a positive outlook, especially in relationships. So someone's very doubtful or negative when it comes to relationships, and they're saying you won't attract your ideal partner with this mentality. Now, I don't usually give advice like this, especially about relationships, but there is someone's guide here, a passed on loved one who wants me to say it like it is. So they're giving me almost this abrupt energy, but it comes from a place of love. So this is a female often energy, and she wants you to soften, and she wants you to open up to love. Don't miss out on that opportunity, she's saying, because you are going to miss out on experiences if you can't open yourself up to love. I am seeing children, so perhaps she's worried that you're going to miss out on having children. I think that's what she's referring to. So you'll know if this message is for you. Yeah, she doesn't want you to miss out because of stubbornness, because she's saying I was stubborn. Okay, let's move on from that. Someone else is being too critical on themselves. They're being too harsh on yourself. So I can see someone sitting alone with their head down, and you're beating yourself up. You're Not angry at yourself, disappointment. I'm feeling disappointment. Actually, someone else, I'm feeling, this may even be you. I'm getting nausea with this as well. So whoever this is, you've come here for a human experience and you're worried that you're not living up to the person that you should be, or you're feeling that you're not spiritual enough. You might be mad at yourself for having emotions and reactions. Okay, this is this is a big one. So if this is for you, please take note. So they're saying the good, the bad, and the ugly. You're here for it all. So they're saying you don't need to aim to be a spiritual being because you already are one. It's already your truth. What they want you to do while you're here is to be a human while you're here on earth. So they're saying throw yourself into that, not into being more spiritual. So they want you to take the pressure off yourself. Yeah, they're showing me vibrations. So someone's beating themselves up about not thinking that their vibration or their frequency is high enough. So having a high frequency doesn't mean not reacting to things or not feeling the human emotions. So the sadness and the anger and the disappointment, it's literally acknowledging the feelings when they come up, and having the experience of seeing it from a higher perspective. So they're saying it's really that simple. We overcomplicate things. So even if it means having the feeling in the moment. So if you get angry at something or someone, you have the right, you're here to feel that anger. But what they're saying is perhaps suggesting writing a journal at night. Make a habit of doing this every day, and then at the end of the day, reflect on it. So any feelings that you did have, no matter what those feelings are, if you had some jealousy, if you had some anger, if you had some disappointment, they want you to write it down, acknowledge how you felt, reflect on it, and then send love to it, because they said that's what a higher frequency or vibration looks like. It's not going around with a happy smile on your face, being happy 24/7. It's knowing how to navigate, they're saying, the way through those hard times with a more positive outlook, with a more, how can I say that? More, if you're seeing it from a higher perspective, then you're seeing it from a higher frequency. So purely making the act of looking at something from a higher perspective and acknowledging it after feeling it puts you in a higher frequency. Okay, seeing the number 17. Okay, for someone else, I don't know if this is the same person. No. Okay. Openness within a relationship. So someone will be or is working on having more of a commitment and honesty with someone. You may have acknowledged an issue between each other and you're giving it another go. So you may be in therapy, or you may have discussed going into therapy. Spirit is saying be open to this if you haven't been up until now, because whatever the issue is, it can be solved. It can be worked through. Yeah, just to have the willingness. And again, this for you as well. Feel the feelings and perhaps write them down and try and look at that from a higher perspective as well. Yeah, so this relationship you may need to forgive, I'm hearing. There may need to be some forgiveness, even for yourself, if this requires some self-forgiveness to move forward. But if you are able to go into therapy or maybe take another look and have another go at this, yeah, Spirit are saying that this is something that can be worked through. So don't give up. Anything else, Spirit? Yeah, I see someone traveling interstate, just interstate, possibly by road, with a group of people. This may be family or friends. And I don't think this is going to be last minute, but it might be unexpected. So it just may be that, you know, you're sitting having drinks or having a discussion with someone and you say, let's go on a trip. And it's not straight away, but it's sort of unexpected. So it's not something that's been planned for a long, long time. That's going to be good for you. Yeah, there's a break that's needed. Okay, I think that's all I have from the candles. I might blow that out. So let's just have a quick look at some angel cards and see what comes through. Okay, so the first thing that's come through is forgiveness and understanding. So this may be for that person who was in the relationship, or who's looking at having counselling. There is a card here about forgiveness and understanding. So I might actually see what the book says about this one. As soon as you see the word forgiveness, you'll know that where this energy is needed in your life. Forgiveness is a correction to human vision, an opportunity to see through the eyes of the soul, and ultimately it gives us an idea of what it's like to see through the eyes of our angels. Whatever the situation that feels heavy on your heart right now, when this card appears, your angel guide is inviting you to release it. So this could be anyone, not just in a relationship. This could be anyone here in this group who needs to forgive someone. You aren't being asked to accept bad behavior or let it go, but to realize that the only person who's truly being affected by your unforgiving thoughts and feelings is you. You don't deserve to have past events get in the way of present happiness, and that can only happen if you make space by releasing painful experiences from your heart. So call in your angels and ask them to help you step into that energy of forgiveness. Even if you feel that you don't know how to forgive, the willing to do it will be enough. And I might just take one more. I love how these cards are always confirmation for what comes through initially. Okay, and then you have the yes card. So if there's a question that you're wondering if you should go ahead with something, yeah, if you have a question that's a yes or no answer, the answer to this is yes. Let's have a look what that says. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. The answer is yes. Proceed, go forth, achieve, enjoy. Don't hold back. The time is now. Rise up, fly high, light up, express yourself, experience, and share. That's beautiful. That's another high energy, high vibe card. All right, so I'll leave it there for you today. Like I said, if this did resonate, please leave me a comment. Give me a like if you can, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.